Somewhere between the edge of being alive and feeling dead.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we head down the Hungry Creek Forest Service Road heading towards Raven Lake, and we ended up summiting that hike, and this was one of the 7 summits of northern BC, which was announced, I guess, back in April of 2024 here. And Gerald and I ended up with Adventure Dog Penny. We put on those shirts that we got and did some snowshoeing up the trail. And you'll see in the drive here down the Hungry Creek, pretty good going on the road. You could basically drive a car to almost all the way to the trailhead. There's really no snow until the very end. Maybe within 300 meters from the trailhead is my guess, and you are right there. And there is some deep snow, but given that a couple trucks, including mine, kind of made some tracks there, makes it a little bit easier going. But if you feel like you don't want to get stuck there and you're driving in a car, you can just park there on the road on the side, and it's not very far to the trailhead. Hopefully this video of us driving in shows you that. We went about 13, just a little over 13 kilometers return from the Raven Lake trailhead all the way up. You will need snowshoes this time of year. We did notice when we were heading up the trail that there was a lot of post holing, in other words, people not wearing snowshoes, and lots of really deep footholds in the on the trail. So we did try to kind of improve that with our snowshoes by kind of packing it down more. Conditions are definitely a lot better, but you'll notice as you go up the trail, at a certain point, we ended up coming down a different way than we went up. So if you see a fork in the trail where it turns to the right, that's basically us following the little gully there over to the west and just following the ridge line. It's a pretty decent way to go up, so you can take your pick. And we ended up breaking trail at the fork where it goes down to the cabin, or you can go right up the ridge, and we went right up the ridge and broke a new trail. When you get to the first major cairn, I know there's a few smaller cairns as you walk up the ridge line, you'll notice that there's really not much snow anymore. You can take your snowshoes off at that first sort of false summit, because the rest of the way to the main summit, really you can just walk on the rocks and the ridge line, and it's a lot faster going. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy what you see in this video, and the road into Raven Lake is open and ready to go for all of you 7 summiters. Thanks. Raven Lake Trailhead is right there. For now, we parked here just because we're not sure if a guy would get stuck in here. Could we push through? Probably over to there, but coming up, yeah, see, you're coming uphill coming back. I'm not sure that would be a good idea with all this. All right, T&T Adventures, Raven Lake Trailhead. We are heading in on our 7 summits journey. We got our t-shirts and it begins now.
Yeah, we may end up putting them on even sooner this time.
Yeah, we'll see. It's kind of already annoying.
Getting annoying, like starting to sink a little.
Yeah, and I think over there I just see constant snow now, so I mean, why fight it?
Well, it doesn't make sense to fight too long in the prairie and the winter.
Nope. I always get this picture just because it's gorgeous.
Where?
Grizzly country.
Yeah, this is where the trail starts always.
Plenty of snow here. So far you could walk in without snowshoes, but it's going to be a little frustrating with the sloppy snow post holing in sections. Just crossing a little bridge. Look at all this post holing. Guy's got to ask himself why. Why would anyone on this planet do this stuff to themselves up here? I don't understand. Popping down into the first meadow here. Some pretty dark clouds ahead. Making our way up. I'm going to turn across here to head up the ridge. To the gully here on the right. Just starting on the ridge up Raven Lake. Here we go. To start the official ridge climb. Good luck doing this without snowshoes. We're sinking maybe an inch or two. Sloppy snow. Supportive enough to go up though. Making our way up Raven Lake Ridge to the summit. There's Baldy right there. Woo! Let's contribute. It's not the official cairn, but it's a encouragement cairn, we call it.
I like that, encouragement.
You're getting close. This is another encouragement cairn. The real summit's up there. One more dip. This is us up here. We're up here and we ditched the snowshoes there on the side of the hill because it's basically mostly clear walk into the summit, and we didn't want to deal with snowshoes on these rocks for like another half a kilometer or whatever it is. So chicken prints, ptarmigan, walking around somewhere up here. Penny's trying to find them. There's the cairn. Pretty easy going all the way. And of course, Penny loves open spaces. Let's give her what she wants. You want a snowball? Go get it. There she goes. There's Penny. Always the show off, first to summit. Making sure we know that. Seven summits, here we go. Get our shirts on and guys, here we are, T&T Adventures, Mark and Gerald at the Raven Summit. And this is our first of the 7 summits. You can see on the back of Gerald's shirt there, we did this one first. And it's also an announcement to everybody that you can get to the trailhead at Raven Lake. And even if you hit the snow, you're only about maybe 300 to 500 meters from the trailhead, so you could just park and go anyway. Loving it. Go get it, adventure dog. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a cross right there. Yeah. Young gentleman here passed away some years ago, I believe in an avalanche. And there's the lake down there. The cabin is straight ahead. Yeah. Well, what do you say, Gerald? We just did our first of the 7.
What a wicked day.
What a great day.
Pretty happy to get out here and do it.
Yeah. First one's in on the Raven this spring.
No sign of anybody being up here to the ridge line.
Oh, look, somebody dropped their little hairband. All right, see if we can find my snowshoes on that ridge somewhere. Our way back down the Raven Lake Trail. No need for snowshoes from this point to the summit. I recommend you just ditch them here at this cairn. Alright, so this close peak, look to the left of it and you'll see a peak with a little bit of snow. That is Sugar Bowl. And then the ridge line is the crossover, and then right there, that little dip, that is Viking Ridge. That's one of the 7 summits right there. That will be coming soon. Right, we're slapping the snowshoes back on because The rest of the way, that's what we see. And just to point out, just that little section of snow there, I was up to my knees poking through. So right here on this first dry spot, you can dump your snowshoes. Pretty much the rest of the way it's fine. Just stick onto the gravel and save yourself some time by not having to fight with snowshoes when the snow is cleared. Beauty up here. Sun's a shining through the clouds. Even with snowshoes, let's see. What are we talking about here? All right, it's getting better. Look at that view, beauty. Stay away from this section. Huge cornices. Come on, doggy. So looking right there in the open white, can see the remnants of the trail as it forks down to the Raven Lake cabin right at the base of the lake there. There's Raven Lake. And look at these giant cornices here. That's why you want to stay to the right when you go up. Would not be fun if those caved in when you're walking there. Beautiful. The bottom of the ridge here, Raven Lake. Look at this sea of white. Beauty. That sun a glistening. Let's see if we can get Penny to do something for us here. Penny, come on, doggy. Decent conditions. There's that huge cornice. Come on, adventure dog. Popping down into the trees. Into the subalpine here. Soon we'll be back in the forest. We're exploring, we're just following the gully here and seeing what we see. Looks like a big drop off over there. Looking for a shortcut here, seeing if one exists. This is where we blast down and connect into the trail somewhere. So here's the main trail. If you're going up and you see something going off to the right, that's us. Shortcut goes beeline to the ridge. Call it a shortcut with a view. Oh yeah. Beauty view. Crossing that last bridge. There we go, hopping up to the trailhead. And that's pretty much a wrap for the first of the 7 summits, heading up to Raven Lake Summit. It is.